Another question would be like, when's our birthday? My birthday is November 24th.
Mine is March 12th.
And I am a Sagittarius. And
I'm a Pisces.
Yeah.
So, it's funny, I don't know if any of you guys follow astrology at all, but we looked into it even when we were dating because it's just kind of interesting. And it turns out sometimes our signs, for example, don't mesh as well as other signs, but it goes to show, you just never know. It's just all about the person.
I know.
Not
Fire and water. What did you know? Who would know? Who would have thought?
Yeah.
So the next question is about the first kiss, where it was, when it was, whatever.
So me being the suave one, don't really mean that. If you notice, she has a lip ring, right? A lip ring. I don't have any piercings except for the traditional ones. I don't have any tattoos. So I was trying to find a way to kiss her. So I came up with the idea of being like, what does it feel like to kiss someone with a lip ring? Yeah, I'm not the best with talking to people sometimes. So she took that as, oh, she's trying to kiss me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And luckily she let me kiss her and then.
Yeah, and we both had feelings for each other after that. We realized, I should say, that we both had feelings for each other after that. That's where it started.
We're like, oh shoot.
It's about to get real.
Who wears the pants in the relationship? Well, I'd like to think that we're pretty diplomatic as a couple. And in my personal opinion, it sounds like she may have a different stance on it. We tend to share that role given the situation. So, for example, I kind of like to do the finances in our group. In our relationship, or just two of us. And so I often kind of do the budgeting and stuff, and then I'll give her an up-to-date recap on our budget, things like that. And then he probably likes to wear the pants other times.
All the time.
Yeah, it's true, she does.
Next question is, what do you argue about the most? I think one of those things is money a little bit. But I think it's more just because it stresses us out sometimes because we've got to get our bills paid, things like that. So it's not like we're trying to just fight with each other about money because, one of us isn't making enough or anything like that. It's just about making sure that, we have everything paid for, and it's just not a fun topic to talk about.
Yeah, I'm a grad student right now, so it can be a little bit of the press on our financial situation. I would say too, because we're very different, how we mentioned our signs earlier, sometimes I like to communicate when I'm feeling things or just want to talk about things, and she may not want to because it's just not really her personality. So sometimes we kind of argue about, well, what's the best communication style for both of us to foster a healthy, happy relationship?
I just need to learn to open up more, but it's not easy for me.
I'm glad she said it. How is it different being married than it is being single?
Very. When you're single, obviously, you might be living alone, or you may be living with your parents. Roommates, things like that. You don't necessarily have someone all up in your grill 24/7. You're not usually sleeping right next to somebody. You don't share a home, or you do, but you don't. It depends on where you live in your situation. Things you do don't affect someone else all the time. But when you're married, almost everything that you do affects someone else now.
Yeah, and now there's someone in your grill that you want to be in your grill. It works out really well.
But it's awesome because you have a live-in best friend. And you always have someone to hang out with.
Yes.
She has to hang out with me because she married me. She signed a legal document saying she was gonna hang out with me for the rest of her life. So that's what it said.
I don't remember
Read
that.
the fine print. It's down there. It's in
okay.
there.
I'll get my magnifying glass out next time. Check that out. Yeah, what's great too, you figure hopefully you're with them for the rest of your life, so the other person knows that. So it's kind of nice knowing, you know what, we're gonna mess up sometimes. Lord knows we do, but we know we're in it for the long haul. We're gonna be interacting a lot, and there's gonna be mistakes. Like we talked about being in someone's area. Yeah, you're in each other's personal space a lot, and you learn a lot about what you are patient about and what you're not patient about. So the next thing is maybe some things that the other person has done romantically that you've really appreciated. Maybe I'll start that one. So Bree is very creative. She can play guitar and sing, and she serenaded me for her proposal to me, which was amazing. Because I love that she serenades me sometimes. I feel like I'm in my own private little concert, and Bree's the star, and I'm the one that she's singing to, so it's really nice. It's really special. So Bree, how do you kind of went about proposing?
I always envisioned singing to my wife to be whoever that was, and making it just a memorable experience, somewhere pretty with like lights or something along those lines. So I knew this really nice gazebo at this place in San Antonio. So I got some of my friends together, I got someone to video, I got someone to take pictures, and we had our third wheel, Melissa, there, the one who tried to wingman me to her. We made sure she was there, and I took her on a date. I said we were going to go pick up my friend or something like that, but I wanted her to get dressed up nice, even though we were just going to like a regular restaurant. I wanted her to get dressed up because it was date night and all that good stuff. We got dressed up real nice. I drove her, and we got there, and I let her down, and of course I had 2 fellow musicians that played with me at church that would worship with me, and I had my violinist playing, and I had my drummer with his little cajon playing as we were walking up, and my guitar was just sitting there in the middle of the gazebo. So I let her up, and I was like, oh, what's this? So obviously we got there, I picked up my guitar, I sang to her, and then I proposed.
So this chick is very romantic. So if y'all need any pointers on anything, feel free to ask her. I'm sure she'll let you know. I kind of had an inkling that she was gonna do something. She told me to wear a dress, and we're just going to a restaurant afterwards. So I knew something was up, but I played coy, didn't say anything, and it was just so great. I mean, the fact that Bree did that was just amazing. Oh, and of course, me loving horror like I do, it was at a place that being a haunted place. But luckily, I didn't know that until after I was supposed to. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have wanted to go there.
And excuse my dog coughing in the background. But things that she does, I mean, she just goes out of her way for me. Like, she doesn't necessarily have to just be romantic, like I am, because I'm very overly romantic sometimes. But she's just romantic in her own way, and just very sweet to me and sensual, and I just love how she is.
Oh, and then she wrote me a poem for my birthday. That was really sweet.
I did that.
Yeah, she's really sweet. So it's kind of nice because I know she's usually talking to you guys, so it's nice for talk about her. How do you divide up chores?
So since Annette is in school full time, I am the one that does the majority of the housework in between going to work and all that. I will sweep up and mop, usually clean the bathrooms. I don't mind washing clothes, so I'll do that a lot of the time. Yeah, basically I do the majority of the cleaning at the moment.
Yeah, kind of does. Thank you. I do the dishes, basically.
So the next question is, what attracted you to each other?
Yeah. I would say for Bree, again, she's very, very affectionate. So she's always like hugging me. And I remember the first time we went out, she would say it was her birthday. I would just say it was friends.
Everyone else would say it was our birthday.
I think everyone else would, but I wasn't thinking that. Anyway, we were at a WNBA game. Where all the gay girls go. And sorry, not to be stereotypical, but we were sitting there, and she like grabbed my hand, and like we were holding hands, and it just felt really nice. And I just can't tell you how much love she gives out. And I just really appreciate being around her. When I'm around her, I feel so loved, and
I'm incredibly good looking.
Oh, well, yes, actually, you know what? I mean, I hate to say it, but I can be a little bit,
Shallow?
A little bit, yeah, I didn't think I was, but, Bree's very pretty, so,
I brush my teeth sometimes.
So I was definitely physically attracted to her, and we have things in common. We both like to work out, so it's just fun hanging out with her. She's just cool, so she makes me laugh. So I like being around her.
Yeah, Annette was very nice, and that like was very obvious to me. And I really enjoy being around people that are extremely nice and genuine, not fake nice because they have to be. Being in a gym and having to work in hospitality and things like that, you kind of have to force yourself to be nice to people. But with Annette, it never felt like that. It felt like she was genuinely just nice, and I really like that about her. And I love that we both believed in God and we had similar beliefs, which was awesome, which I love, of course. And she's also very loving, and I could feel that from her. Like, I could kind of feel her energy. And I really like that about her too. And I'm attracted to her. So that helps.
That's very nice. Yeah, actually, you mentioned the spirituality component to me is really huge too, and I did not say that. So, Bree's been really great. I kind of have not been as religious since I came out, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of Bree's YouTube videos on, being out and being Christian or, religious, spiritual. And so Bree has really helped me kind of get more acclimated into the religious part of my life again, where I didn't really have that before. And also, we hope that whether you're dating someone or about to marry someone, not that you need it, but it does help that you get along with their family. And it just works out because Bree gets along really well with my family. I fortunately get along well with her family.
They love her more than me, so.
So it does help, but you don't have to have that unless it's really important.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You got to learn a little bit more about the both of us and meet my wife over here. And we also want to tell you guys that we're selling some awesome Panda shirts that say, I think I just outgave myself. Pretty awesome. I designed them, and we're selling them to raise money for our wedding upcoming in January. Yes, we are already technically married, but we're having a wedding for our friends and family to be there. So if you guys want a shirt, you want to rock it out, support us, it's going to be a great cause. The link is at the bottom, and I hope you guys have a great week. Love you guys. See you later.
Love you. Bye.